Wednesday at 2 o'clock. And I've been doing some trading throughout the day. I've been experimenting with options trading. And I'm basically making this video because I want to hear from you guys. This is not financial advice. Trust me, this is not financial advice. I'm more so using this as maybe a kind of a fun video for maybe more masterful traders to watch and kind of maybe like laugh at me kind of messing around with the Thinkorswim trading platform, and maybe, just maybe, you guys can teach me a thing or two. Maybe you guys can confirm whether or not I'm doing something right or not. But what I will do is show you guys an update on my portfolio, and we'll kind of go from there. So, if you're new to the channel, I do mostly ASMR gaming content here on this channel. If that's something you're into, if you like the sounds that are coming out of your speakers, your headphones, your headset, your TV, if you're watching this on TV, then hit that subscribe button before you sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, here we are on the home page. We have a little bit under 2 hours before the market closes, and this home page, for people that maybe don't know anything about trading or anything about stock markets and investing, this might be a little bit overwhelming to you. It still is a bit overwhelming to me as well. You can kind of remove some of these widgets, and it becomes a little bit less crazy. But here we have our money market account, essentially up in the top left-hand corner. You can see I'm not really sure option buying power. That is way too inflated. I don't like using any buying power. That's not my cash. I'm sure they would probably like me to buy $130,000 worth of options on their dime, but that is not what I like to do. I like to stick with what I have in my cash. I don't like going over my cash amount, because then you get into margins and that can get really, really risky really fast. But as you can see, we are up to $244,000 in our money market account. And I know you probably think that's a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. I'm very proud of this. This is not money that I can just pull out and use willingly. This is not my savings account. This is my investment account. For those that don't know, I sold my house about 2 years ago and put that money into basically what you would expect someone to put that money into, your SPY, your S&P ETFs, your VOO, your VTI, your VYM. I'm going to show you exactly what all I have here in a minute. But the majority of that came from the purchase and sell of my house. I purchased my house back in 2017, I think, and sold it 2 years ago, like 2021. So basically made a lot of money on that, and obviously I had been, putting a lot of my money into this account before that as well. So it's not all from my house. It's not all from saving. It's a little bit of both. So right off the bat, though, you can see my watch list. This is kind of what I've been trading options with, and I have to say it's not been 100% me doing it by myself. A buddy of mine has been absolutely killing it with options, and he kind of convinced me to start maybe tailing his plays a little bit. But he's also not a master trader or anything like that. I think this is definitely his success has definitely piqued his own interest, and it's piqued my interest as well, because he's just a guy with a computer and he's making a lot of money. So, but we can go over here to the monitor and let's turn off the trade history. We can look at my equities here. Now, I'm a big dividend guy, So you'll see most of these I have fractional shares. These are companies that I've been investing into that have been basically just printing dividends for me, and they go straight back into that stock, whatever stock they came from. So a lot of them are big name companies like Apple. Some of them are more like, niche stuff like Caterpillar. Well, I guess technically every company is a part of a niche, a part of a sector, if you will. We have Apple, Caterpillar, Chevron, Dark Pulse. Ignore that. That is a penny stock that I made a lot of money on back in the day. I made a lot of money on this stock. I think like $20,000 or something on this stock. I got really, really lucky, and so I'm still holding some of it. And yeah, that's don't pay any attention to that. We have Fastly. We have Google, which I just realized. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. That's not good. I just realized I shorted Google. Uh-oh. That was a big mistake on my part. Let me go ahead and fix that right quick. Let's sell. I need to sell 10 shares of Goog. Sell 10 shares there. Market price $1,300. And we're gonna buy 10 shares of Google. Buy 10 shares of that, and that should cancel that out. Yeah, okay, that could have been a big mess. I sold a stock that I didn't actually own by accident. I meant to sell some of my Google stock, which I've been holding for a while. I've got a pretty solid cost basis of $101, and I've got 85 shares, so I've got roughly $11,000 worth of Google. I've never done that before, by the way. That's the first time I've ever shorted. I just shorted a stock accidentally. That's probably pretty worrisome. Glad I got that. But we have Goldman Sachs, which is a dividend payer. We have Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, Meta, Magnite, Microsoft, OUSA, which is Kevin O'Leary's monthly dividend-paying ETF, Pepsi, Pfizer is a new company that I add. Well, it's not a new company. It's just a company that I've added to my portfolio. They will be paying me a dividend here shortly. I bought in the mid-30s range, and it's now in the low 30s. I recently bought back in the beginning of November 5 more shares there, so they pay about a 5% dividend. So that's going to be a pretty nice dividend payer for the coming years, because I do not want to sell any of my dividend stocks unless something drastically changes with them. Roku, which I've been holding for a long, long time. SCHD, which is Schwab's U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, very popular. Snowflake, SPY, which is the S&P 500 ETF. Tesla, the Trade Desk, which I've been holding for literally my entire trading career. I've had that since the beginning. They did a reverse stock split. That's why the trade price is so low. I think I originally got in around like $20, and I think they did like an 8-to-1 reverse stock split or something like that. I can't remember. Uber, and then we have VOO, PTI, VYM. These are stock market Vanguard ETFs, and then Walmart, which of course pays dividends as well. But that is not what we're here for. I want to look at my options, and honestly, I did not even see this existed. What am I in? Account statement, and then there's options here. So we have roughly $3,000 right now in options, and you can see $3 3 of them here. They are expiring in 2 days. Now, we'll get into, the profits and losses of them here in a minute, because they're not really right here. Oh, you know what? Never mind. They are right here. We can actually add, let's see, customize, profit lost on the day, add items. Okay. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Where'd it go? Profit loss on the day. Okay. So we are down on the day with these. Let's go profit loss on the day. Let's move that to like there. So it's like quantity, how much we have, what we got it at. No, we need to put the mark price needs to be to the left of that, I'd say. Mark price. We'll do that. So we have what it is, which is it's a call, expiration date. The symbol, I should probably sort it by expiration date. The strike price, the quantity of how many contracts we got, the trade price, the mark price, and the profit and loss on the day. And you know what? I'm gonna actually do profit loss since opening. We're definitely gonna add that as well. There we go. Now we can do profit loss and then mark value. Perfect. Okay, so as you can see, we are red on the day a lot. Some more than others. Some I'm more concerned about than others. Obviously these that expire in December, not really concerned about, but these 3, APO, FRO, and TNK, I'm much more concerned about these, and given the fact that they expire in 2 days. So to kind of keep up with all of these, I've been here in the chart, and let's go ahead and go with the chart 1 first. MGNI, wait, monitor, let me go back. MGNI is here. Okay, so it is here. MGNI, we had a 7.5 strike price call. We bought 8 of them for 0.72. They are now worth 0.7, meaning I lost 2 cents, which each contract is worth 100 shares. So 2 cents times 8 times 100 gives you $16 of loss. Again, if I'm doing that math wrong or backwards, I apologize, but that is basically how you get that $16 difference. Now, I do have a stop loss set on MGNI. Again, this is a stop loss for the contracts that I bought, and I've been messing around with drawing these trend lines. Now, this looks like almost a triple top. I believe it's called like a triple. It's not a triple bottom. It would be a triple top. And again, if I'm using the wrong terminology, I apologize. But I basically drew this trend line, which is kind of where we're trying to get to. If we can break through that trend line, now it should be key, like primed for a big breakout. So here is the end of day, right here, 4 o'clock is when all the markets end, or sorry, not end, they don't end, but they are closed for the day. If we can break out past that trend line, what is this? What is this right here? 786 is the price that we need to break through. If we can break through 786 by the end of day today, I would guess that it would open higher tomorrow. Again, that is just 100% conjecture, is 100% just a theory. On the flip side, you have this right here, which is, oh, come on, okay, can I escape? Okay, there we go. We have the resistance line, which again, I think I've done right, but I could maybe be wrong on this as well. Can I can't track that. Patterns, drawing tools. I think if I pan, this as well, all the way to 786. Again, make sure it's at the right price here. That looks good. So again, if it falls below this line, and again, this is 100%, I'm not confirming this. This is not logic. This is me kind of practicing or asking some of you that may be a little bit more knowledgeable than me. I did go to school for accounting and finance, but obviously there's a lot more to the stock market than what you learn in school. Obviously, you want to buy low, sell high, buy low, whatever your strategy is. But when it comes to stuff like this, there's way, way, way more to it than meets the eye. So you guys tell me if these trend lines are right or wrong, if I'm making a big mistake by thinking that these are what we're working towards. If these levels are safe, maybe I should have drawn these differently. You guys let me know in the comments, but it doesn't stop there. Let's see some of these other stocks. So we have FRO. Let's go to FRO and let's see what's happened here. Okay, so it looks like we had a trend line. It broke that trend line. So would we then be able to redraw this trend line? It looks like it's not done falling. It very well could fall further. It broke through this trend here. We can maybe redraw a different line. Let's see if we go to drawings, drawing tool right there. There we go. We can just go like this, right? Go like this all the way into close. We'll see if it stays between these lines. It could very well stay between those lines. This was the original resistance line. Now this is our new resistance line. Maybe this could be, I'm seeing maybe a different trend here. From here to like there, looks to be another trend. There, okay, maybe it breaks through that line, and again, I'm kind of drawing random lines here, but you can do a straight line from that bottom there. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Drawings, drawing tools. No, come on. Studies, drawings, drawing tools, pointer. There we go. So from like right here, boom, that bottom part right there. And I wonder if it would make more sense for us to go from here, or maybe even down here. I don't know what makes more sense for it to go through there. From there to like there, would that be the trend line there? That could be a different trend line. Again, I cannot stress this enough. This is me kind of just messing around to see if there's any science behind this. I'm really looking forward to reading the comments on this video. I really hope that someone out there is more knowledgeable on this than I am. I just realized that those are not quite perfectly drawn. Let's draw that. And it looks like I've maybe messed up there. But I mean, it's not gonna be perfect. Look at that. It went through. It went pretty much right at the trend line. Let's see if it breaks out here. Let's auto arrange. Wait, auto zoom. There we go. Let's see if it breaks max out. We've got so many lines going on here. It's kind of muddied it up a little bit. I'd say this needs to be deleted here, because this is the old trend line. Can I just delete that? Yeah, I can. So this looks like it's the resistance, or the, yeah, this would be resistance here, and this would be the floor here. And it looks like they cross. I don't know if that tells you anything. Let's maybe go like that, redraw that trend line. So it should go between here all the way up to here. Maybe that's where it closes end of day. Maybe at 22. If these lines tell us anything, it's looking like it wants to go to 22 right at the end of the day. Am I fair to assume that? I'll be keeping an eye on this. This is good stuff right here. This is really, really good stuff. Uh-oh. LRN. Let me go. Oops. Charts. There we go. LRN. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, this is bad. So I originally had this line here, and I'll stretch it out here. I originally had this line because I saw where it had bounced right off of that, right there, and I wanted to draw a straight line there. And I told my buddy, I said, hey, if it crosses this line, it's gonna drop fast. And it dropped, it crossed it, but it rejected it. It rejected the floor, gave us a little fake out, and then crossed it again. And I don't know if crossing a floor twice is a death sentence or what, but it fell tremendously from that first line. I tried to draw some new trend lines here, but it looks like these are dead as well. I wonder if you can do an opposite trend, or not an opposite trend, but like a, let's see if it goes from there to there. Is that, let's see, nah, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, come on. There we go. Can I just select that? Oh, I wonder if I can just like delete. No, I can't. I have to go into here, drawing tools, pointer, and I have to delete and delete. And it looks like I can delete both of these because these pretty much are, these are old, these are expired, or not expired, but these are not quite the trends that we were looking for. Yeah, it looks like there's a downward trend. This is a bearish trend for sure. And again, it all started when it crossed that first line. You could almost make a line there, there, and there. Let me see if that tells us anything. Drawing tools. There we go. There to there, and it almost matches up perfectly there, and again there. I mean, this is like borderline. This is crazy. This has to mean something, right? This has to mean something. This can't be coincidence that it's just almost perfectly bouncing off of that line every single time. That cannot be coincidence. That has to mean something. That's the, I guess that's the floor resistance. That might not be the right terminology. Every time I've referred to resistance, I'm talking about a ceiling, and then floor would be like down here. That would be, this was the floor. It broke through the floor, and therefore it fell further. Looks like we have like a new floor here, which started, lo and behold, started a long time ago this morning, and I mean, it just matches up almost perfectly. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me go to the next one. Let me go back to the flexible grid here. TNK. Let's go look at TNK real fast. I drew these lines before loss to 100, or sorry, $1 for the contract, which I had 2 contracts for 100 shares, so that would give me $200 back. I think I bought these for $2 a contract, which was $400, so this would be a net loss of $200. And again, these are expiring tomorrow, so that's why, or sorry, Friday. So that's why I wanted to put a stop loss on them. You know, they're so close to the expiration date, the strike date, that I didn't want to take any chances and completely lose all of my money. I wanted to at least have something back. And again, we can draw a new line here. Looks like that is our new resistance, our new floor, maybe, potentially, if we learn anything. If we go back to MGNI, right? MGNI, or no, not MGNI, what was it? It was it FRO? FRO? No, it was LRN, that's what it was. If we learned anything from LRN, again, it bounced off of this trend line pretty much once, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So we can go back over to TNK. What was I on? There's so many TNK. So now we can go back here. So looks like it's bounced off it once, twice. Now it might bounce off of it again, or it could go through it. I'd imagine the more it bounces off of a trend line, the stronger that trend line becomes. Obviously, you know, this is only hit it twice, you know, at the start and then 1 point here, which is where we kind of established our trend line. It could go even further down, and then we'd have to redraw the line, but hopefully it stays above that line, because I don't want it to stop out. I don't want any of these to stop out. I'd like to theoretically have these run all the way to close, and then they would gap up overnight, theoretically. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's go back to our charts here. Flexible grid, WFRD. Oops. WFRD is Weatherford International, and it looks like we have an outdated trend line here. So let's go ahead and instead of redrawing it, let's just let's move it like that, and then again we'll stretch it all the way to the end of the day, like that. Let's stretch it all the way out. There we go. So that should be our floor through the rest of the day. Hopefully it stays above that line. Is there any other trends that we can maybe see? I see potentially it looks like that. Oh, there's not really anything there. We'll come back to that one. But that's a new trend line there. APO, which is actually APO is Apollo Global. No reason for me to buy that. It's not just because Apollo's name is or not because of the name Apollo. It just showed up on. Here we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and redraw that. Looks like, I mean, that cannot be coincidence, right? I don't know all of the different, beta, theta, gamma, all that stuff. All of this, studies, all of these studies here. You can go there's like literally hundreds of studies that you can add. Alpha, beta, candlestick patterns, crossovers. cycle studies, daily studies, David Elliott studies, John F. Eller's studies, John Pearson indicators, LBR studies, license studies, lower studies popular, market strength studies. All of these things, moving averages. Here we go. Wait. This is what I was looking for earlier. Moving averages. Let's see. Moving average weighted. Average 2 lines. Average. Median average. Daily SMA. Daily SMA is not what I was looking for. That is not what I was looking for. Quick study, all studies, edit studies, day 9. Okay, no, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for the daily moving average, I think. Let's go back to those studies, add studies. I see a lot of people talking about the daily moving average. Sometimes when the trend line crosses the moving average, maybe that can tell you something else as well. Moving averages. What is it? Daily SMA. Daily moving average. There it is. So now we have the daily moving average line here, and you can see it kind of, gives us a more rounded out figure of, let's see if that daily moving average bounces off of our trend line, or if it goes through the trend line. That can maybe tell us that the actual stock price is coming close to the trend line. Again, I cannot stress this enough. I would love to hear from a more experienced trader in the comments. Would love to hear it. I'm all ears as far as what all of this means. And I'm well aware that a lot of you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, and this is almost like another language, which I don't know about you guys, but I love listening to ASMR in literally other languages. So maybe you guys can enjoy this the way that I would enjoy that. Did that not transfer over? Okay, so so the average, it looks like that did not transfer over to the flexible grid, but it is here. We got the moving average now. That's good. That's good. And then how I looked at everything now, APO, FRO. Let's go back to FRO. FRO. Okay, so the moving average is here. And look. Okay, so we had our line there, Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens if it stays between those lines, or if it crosses any of them ever. FRO, and let's go back to MGNI again. MGNI again seems to be staying in between those two trend lines. We redrew that one and that one. It's looking like it could be anywhere between 786 and 779. Should be in the 80s at close. Should be. Whether or not it is or not has yet to be confirmed. Let's go back to the flexible chart again. I just want to keep looking at some of these. Let's go back to LRN charts. LRN. This one didn't really have a correct. This is in a bearish trend at the moment. Let's see if now the moving average is with it. Let's see if that ever told us anything. No. Oh, what is this line though? 56.56. Uh-oh. What is that? Add study. Edit studies. That's the daily SMA. So we have crossed over the daily SMA. And I'm not sure what that actually stands for. Something moving average. Not literally something. But S has to mean like standard or something. Another S letter. Go back and we can see it was lower the day before. Now it's higher. Somebody will have to fill me in there. Go back to the flexible grid one more time. as these stocks, as the day progresses, you have to redraw trend lines and stuff. Wow, we are way below the line. Whoa. What does that mean? We've been below the line now for 2 days. Let's see, studies, edit studies, daily SMA. What is this? Daily price close, show study, numerical draw as. Yeah, okay. I'll have to do some research. I only turned that on because I thought it was the daily moving average, but I'm obviously down to learn more about other things, including what the daily SMA is. So it looks like we've got, these are our best two right here. FRO and MGNI are the most clear cut. I would venture to say that the stock should stay between those two lines. Hopefully we get 22. Hopefully it stays within those two trend lines. And then MGNI as well. MGNI is a pretty clear cut where things are going to end up. By the end of the day, it should be relatively flat. If it goes past any of those, then we might be in trouble, or maybe we're in for a breakout. Let's go back to APO. Look at it one more time. Maybe I'm just missing something as far as like a trend here goes. It does look like there is a trend there. Hold on. Patterns. It's a bearish resistance, or a a bearish resistance, I guess. But let's go. Oh gosh, drawing tool. From like literally the day, or from the beginning of the day, and then it goes through there, and then almost right there. So the trends are about to cross here in a second. In the next couple of minutes, we're gonna find out. Oh, wait a minute! It's actually happening right now, live in front of us. Drawing tools. Right now, it's happening. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when it gets to this cross? Again, there's probably a term for what this is right here. I know there's a lot of like cross this, cross that. I'm gonna leave that drawing on just to see what happens. I'm gonna study these by the end of the day. I'm gonna do my homework, and maybe I'll be able to tell you guys what happens in the comments. But yeah, other than that, I'm relatively happy with how my portfolio's done. Obviously not too happy about these calls right now, but they're trending, some of them trending in the right direction, some of them others not so much. You gotta have diamond hands, and just be able to set your limits and set your stop losses and be comfortable with either outcome. That's pretty much all you can do. Either way, I'm more excited about taking on these more complicated and expanding my knowledge when it comes to trading in the stock market, because it's been something that I've been interested in for a long time. Wow, look at that. APO is in the green now. APO expires on Friday, and it's in the green. Now, if we don't see a big gap up, let's go look at that real fast. Let's go look at that account statement. So options. What was it? APO. So we bought, the trade price was $4, and we bought it for $4, and the strike price is $83. So technically, our break even, I believe, is $87. So if APO is not $87 by Friday, these are literally useless. APO is at $87.17 right now. So the value is how much higher it can go over 87. If it can get to like 90 by tomorrow, these stocks or these options will be very, very, very expensive. Let's go look at FRO. Let's see how close we are to the break-even point here. We bought these at 2.5. They're at 0.2 now. It's a $22 strike price. It's at 21.83 right now. And then again, let's go look at the FRO chart on the big screen here. It looks like if it follows these trend lines, could close right at $22, which is our strike price as well. Given, hopefully, it has another green day tomorrow, these could definitely see a big gap up. TNK is our one big loser right now. Let's go look at TNK. It expires on Friday. See, I have no idea where this is going. This could go one of two ways here. Let's readjust that. And honestly, I don't know what this line is telling us, if anything. I don't think it's really telling us anything at all. But, yeah, as long as it stays above this line, could be closing at 51.12, which our strike price is 50, but we bought them for $200 a piece. So we'd have to, I think our break-even price is $52 because we bought them at $2. So we needed to jump a whole dollar tomorrow, which would be, what would a dollar be on a $50 stock? That would be 10%. No, that would be 2%. A 2% jump of a $50 stock. A dollar, yeah, a 2% jump tomorrow. That would be nice. That would put us in the green there. LRN, $55 strike price. These are a little bit more complicated. We can do this one though. WFRD. We bought December 15 calls. Strike price of $100. We bought them for $2, and we bought two of them. So we bought $400 worth of calls. Our break-even point is $102 for each of the contracts. So we need this stock to go up by about another $5.50. Again, we have almost a month. Yeah, a month exactly to do that. So hopefully, we can see 5% gains over the next month on LRN, and then MG&I. Strike price is $7.50. This one, I have no idea how I got these so cheap. Strike price of $7.50. We're already above that by 30 cents, but our trade price is 72 cents. So we need to be 72 cents above our strike price. So we need to go up about another, what did I say? 30. So we need to go up about another 42 cents, 41 cents, and we'll be in the money there. And again, 41 cents is, I don't know, roughly about 5%. I'm throwing out a random number there. 5%, but guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't embarrass myself. If at the least, this was an opportunity for me to show you guys an update on my portfolio, and you guys can, hopefully relax to the sound of my voice. That is, at the end of the day, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you guys content to consume and relax to, and hopefully some of you found this a tad bit relaxing and not angering at all. I'm sorry if my ignorance angered you. If I just made a fool of myself for the last 30 minutes or however long it's been, I apologize, but that's gonna do it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all